Okay, here's a fun one for everybody, and it is I'm gonna make a connection to babies, um, alcohol, pan, uh, dimensional travel, lucidity, dreams, nighttime. Let's see. It's funny because oh, here's the word. Let's start with this word. The word is nap. What is the word nap? The word nap is the word pan. Who is Pan? Pan is the goat god. Pan is a reference to duality. Pan is Loki, basically. And these are different stories from different cultures. So Pan, um, what do you cook food in? Pan. What is it? What is the pan doing? Here's the people ask me about how do you decode and decipher the English language, and it's all symbolic. It's all a symbol. It's a simple symbol, and you can see it. You can look at it and understand the concept. The concept of what a pan is the concept of what a nap is the concept of what a pan does, of who Pan is. Um, Pandora, Pan's Labyrinth, Pandora's Box. Okay, a pan. You cook something in it. You put it. It's a barrier between fire and whatever you're cooking. It's the pan is the nap. Okay, how can we show you this? How can you understand this? Understand this? If I take a nap, I go I go through octaves. Well, they're not really octaves, but it's a way to explain it to you. I mean, it's kind of like octaves. It's not. That's a two-dimensional way of looking at it. You're going through densities. You're going to if when you get out of body, what you do is you're pulling your spirit out of your body. So you're the containment vessel, the unit that you live inside of, the the flesh that is your skin. Um, you can see there's a separation when you get out of body and you've had out of body experiences. You're removing, you're pulling the ghost, you're the spirit, and so you see there's two things there, and that's what Pan does. It's always it gives you the concept of the dual world. It separates. It's when you take a nap, you take a pan, you go to sleep, and in that darkness of your sleep, of your nap, or even if it's at night, you go to where people say, oh, you go to see spirits or whatever it is in your um, whatever it is in your dream world. You're in the dark place, but because your body is light, you say you have a light body. The light body is your spirit. So to conceptualize what a pan is and what a pan does, that's the way you can deconstruct the language and give yourself an idea, like just by like when the words tumble. It's the words just spin through the infinite hyperspace of my mind, and they can do that in yours too. It's just most people's brains are called blocked. They have locks on their brain. All it is just hydrating your brain, getting the blocks out of your brain, the clock out of your brain. A clock is a C lock, a block is a B lock. clocks and blocks and boxes, boxes and blocks and clocks. See, but if your mind is clarity, if your mind has water in it, which it should, you can do all sorts of ways to clean your brain, clean your mind. It takes away the things in the way of being lucid, and just being able to have a fluidity to the things that you can see in your mind, to the way that you can speak, the way that you can, just that's how it works in whatever it is that happens to be my brain. I don't know what's mine. Is it a larger thing that I'm dipping into? Yeah, probably. That seems like what it is. There's like a grand overmind that this has to do with telekinesis and all this too. But the breakdown of paN is just, that nap time. N-A-P, P-A-N. It splits something for you. It's not, that's why the goat god paN. There's nothing wrong with a paN. Everybody's mad at paN, right? It's Peter Pan, What is Peter Pan? He floats around. He's a pirate. He can. It's in the dreams. He can fly. He can do anything. He's paN. And what does the paN do on the stove? All it does is separate the fire from the thing that you're cooking. That's all. It's just a barrier. But because there are no barriers to anything, so see, there is no dualism. The flame is connected to the pan that's connected to the food that you're cooking, and the result is you have a meal. You get the whole thing. If you just threw your food on the fire, what would happen? You wouldn't have a meal. So what the pan does, what paN is, what that all does is it gives you that reference to the space of what is black and white, or a better way to look at it would be the clarity of the sunshine. That's equivalent to the brightness. It's clear, and then you have what would be when you go to sleep is blackness, but you dream there. It gives you less density. But whether you're in this body or out of this body, you're always spirit. You're always made of that. paN just gives you a denser playground. He gives you a division so that you can experience. Once again, to be redundant, I like this little idea of what the pan is on the stove in cooking your food. You never just throw your food in the fire; it would be burnt. You'd have no experience. It would go into nothing. So take a nap and go into a dark place, right? Of sleeping, it's a dream, the dream world, and you separate yourself. You separate your mind, your spirit, and your body. It becomes, even in the darkness, there's a division because you are the lightness. You are light. Right. You're the fire beneath paN, which brings the light, and then you want the experience, which is above paN, as the food, the meal. That's why people eat. They become dense. So if you enjoy that, I think that's a fun one. Talk soon, y'all. Have fun napping.